Good morning, students. Today's learning objectives are to understand the construction and working of conventional ignition system. It is the magneto ignition system. Now, magneto ignition system. We know that the magneto is a generator of electric current. The magneto is driven by the engine. In this system, the magneto replaces all the components of the coil ignition system except the spark plug. The magneto may either give low tension or high tension. Usually, high tension magneto are used in the engine. A magneto, when rotated at high speed by the engine, is capable of generating high voltage, which is sufficient to overcome the resistance of air gap of spark plug and therefore produces a spark. A magneto consists of armature built up of laminated soft iron plates and wound with insulated copper wire, and a laminated soft iron pole pieces attached to permanent magnet. Now the magneto ignition system, the types are rotating magnetotype, rotating armature magnetotype, and polar magnetotype. Now, in the rotating magnetotype, the armature is stationary and the magnet revolves. The advantages of this type of the system is it is not subjected to the centrifugal force. Next, rotating armature magnetotype. In rotator armature magnetotype, the armature revolves between the poles of the magnet. Next, polar magnetotype. In polar magnetotype, both the armature and magneto are stationary and the pole pieces are rotated. The essential components of the system: an electric generated with the permanent field magnets and rotating armature which produces an alternating current, an induction coil with primary and secondary winding which are wound on the armature, a contact breaker to interrupt the generator primary circuit, and the condenser, a distributor to distribute high tension current to the spark. So these are the essential component of the system. Now we are going to discuss the working principle. The principle of working of this system is similar to the battery ignition system as explained via in previous lecture, except that the magnetic field in primary and secondary winding is produced by the rotating permanent magnet in the armature. In this system, as the magnet revolves, a rapid change in the magnetic flux in the coil takes place. Magnetoflux varies from a positive maximum to negative maximum and back again. This rapid variation of magnetic field induces a current in primary winding of the coil. However, this rate of change of the flux is not rapid enough to induce high voltage required for sparking. Therefore, for rapid breakdown of magnetic flux, a breaker point and the condenser are provided in the circuit in case of the battery coil ignition system. Now, when the current in the primary coil circuit reaches its peak value, the contact breaker points are opened by means of cam mounted on the magnetic shaft. Now the circuit operates in the same way as battery ignition system, and the application of such kind of system we are finding that it is used in the racing car and aeroplane engines, since magneto system provides a strong spark at high speed. It is preferred in two-wheelers because of its low weight and low maintenance. So the advantages we are finding that lesser maintenance, light in weight, occupies less space, provide high intensity of the spark at high speed, system is reliable. And the disadvantages we are finding that the wiring carrying high voltage current, there is a strong possibility of leakage which may cause misfiring of the engine. The system requires extensive shielding to prevent the leakage of the high voltage. At low speed, it develops poor quality of the spark at the time of the starting. So, these are the advantages and disadvantages of the magneto ignition system. So this figure gives you the clear idea about the core rotated inside this North Pole and the South Pole. Now we have plotted one more graph, that is the magnetic shaft rotation and secondary voltage or flux. The secondary voltage versus the magnetic shaft rotation, we are calling it also. The blue color line shows the flux and the red one is showing the secondary voltage. Now the magnetic shaft rotation is on the degree basis, so we have plotted. So we are finding at 0 level there will be secondary voltage is also present over, and at 90 degree there is a 0 secondary voltage, but the flux is, we are finding that it is the negative. So the variation in the secondary voltage and the flux you are finding as per the magnetic shaft rotation. So we are plotting in this way up to the 360 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to discuss the comparison between the battery and magneto ignition system. Now starting and low speed operation. Battery ignition system gives adequate voltage even at very low speed. Now in this graph you can see we are plotting the speed on x-axis and on y-axis HT voltage, that is the high tension magnetic voltage. We are saying that. So the current we are plotting on the y-axis. So we are finding that however magneto ignition does not give spark at low cranking. Now we are finding that the variation of the breaker current versus the speed of the engine of the battery ignition system and the magneto ignition system. Now the maximum current at the break occurs at about the 1000 spark per minute in case of 12 volt battery ignition system. In case of the magneto system, the current generator is low at the starting speed, and as the speed of the engine increases, the flow of current is also increases. Due to this, there is always a difficulty in a starting of the engine with this system. At this time of the separate battery is needed, we are to overcome this problem of the starting. Since the magneto ignition system is suitable for the high speed and it is used for racing the aircrafts and the racing cars, this system is tough, costly compared with the ignition coil system, but highly reliable. Because of the poor starting characteristics, the magneto system, and due to the fact that the voltage generated is affected by the change in the spark timing, the battery coil ignition system preferred over a magneto in case of the automobiles. Now the strength of this spark, we are finding that the adequate strength in the battery ignition system, although the curve drops with the speed. However, the magneto ignition system is the most powerful at high speed. Why this happen? Because we found that in battery ignition system it provides high intensity of the spark at low speed and low intensity of the spark at the high speed of the engine. But in case of the magneto ignition system, it provides low intensity of the spark at low speed and high intensity of the spark at high speed. Now the maintenance in battery ignition system, it need excessive maintenance of the battery system, and in magneto ignition system it does not need any maintenance since the battery is eliminated. Now related with the circuit wiring, magneto-circuit wiring is very simple, but more wiring in battery ignition system. Hence we are finding that is the fault or failure. So additional charging and dynamo system is required here. Now next is the reliability. Rundown battery results in the complete failure of the ignition system in the battery ignition system, but in more magneto ignition system it is more reliable due to independent of the battery and charging dynamo. Related wise, cost wise, high cost of the magneto is major disadvantage of this system, but in battery ignition system the cost is the low. Now system is battery ignition system is less reliable to the compared with the magneto ignition system, and magneto ignition system is more reliable in case we are finding the comparing with the battery ignition system. Now the system battery ignition system, we are finding that the it is the heavier system, that is the due to the weight of the battery, but magneto ignition system the system is lighter weight. So for this reason we are applying the magneto ignition system in the aero engines. Generally suppose we are going to consider related with this space, battery ignition system occupies more space and magneto ignition system occupies the less space. Now the variation in the ignition timing can be achieved easily without affecting the spark intensity in case of the battery ignition system, but in the magneto ignition system variation of the ignition timing cannot be achieved easily without affecting the spark intensity. So these are the general point between the comparison in the battery ignition system and the magneto ignition system. Limitations of the conventional system. Contact breaker points have to operate with heavy current due to which they get pitted, burnt or worn out, thus requiring the frequent service or replacement. So as we know that the pitting of the contact breaker points led to the time in error and consequently the loss of the power. So it results into the frequent maintenance problem. So by mechanical device, contact breaker points cannot operate precisely at higher speed because of the inertia. So the bouncing of the moving arms of the contact breaker points at high speed leading to weaker spark. So at high speed dwell period is not sufficient for building up the magnetic field to its full value, due to which spark is the weakened. So the low spark voltage at high speed, lower means the time between the failure. So to overcome these difficulties in the frequent maintenance of the breaker contact, loss of power and efficiency, starting difficulty if the battery is discharged, etc., the modern automobile system we are using, that is the transistorized coil ignition system, that is the TCI system, and capacitor discharge ignition system, that is the CDI system. Now modern electronic ignition system can provide up to the 1000 sparks per second, which is the requirement of the sports car in case of the 8-cylinder engines we are finding. So this is related with the today's lecture. In today's lecture we have discussed the magneto ignition system. So what is the magneto ignition system, types of magneto ignition system, construction and working of the magneto ignition system, advantages and disadvantages of the magnetic ignition system, and comparison between the magnetic coil ignition system and battery ignition system. Also we have discussed the limitations of the that is the conventional system. So to overcome the limitations of the conventional ignition system, we are further going towards the electronic ignition system. So in next lecture we are going to discuss the electronic ignition system, that is the TCI and CDI. TCI means what? Transistorized coil ignition system, and CDI means capacitor discharge ignition system. So thank you.